'tis the season to be creating a new channel for everybody here. I've been wanting to make a little series about doing TOA and quite literally TOA only. And I started myself with bare minimum gear. I figured I'd start off with a mill, and I started with Void. I don't know how people are going to feel about that. If I can get some, some comments just saying, hey, you know, I wouldn't start with Void. Not many people use it or have it or can get to it. I can swap it out for some Black D-Hide and some doo-doo gear, some mage gear, some mystics, and honestly probably just rock Black D-Hide for melee gear. Void's not even that great anyway. It'd be a lot of fun because I have rune gloves and that is quite literally it. It's pretty bad. This account sucks. Yeah, I have rune gloves. I might have dragon. No, I have rune. But here are the stats. 83 attack, 89 HP, 92 strength, 77 defense, 86 range, 70 prayer, 79 mage. Ignore the hunter, that's not there. Yeah, I quite literally just farmed out what I needed for Beneath Cursed Sands and just shot my shot here. I do a lot of raiding on my other account, and I really wanted to do something from scratch here. That way everybody can see this raid is meant for quite literally everybody, and it'll be a lot of fun to make. I'm starting out with a lot of entries. I want to be lazy. I want to get some money flowing before I just jump into this stuff. I do have a rune pick within the Path of Het already. I really want to get a dragon crossbow, but that's probably not going to happen soon. But this is the bank. It is barren. There's nothing in it. I started out with a mill cache, and I went and bought some sharps, prayer pots, range potions, and some super combats, single dose. I'm thinking of trading out sharks for like Karambons or something, or even monkfish. I don't use many of them. I feel like I'll get a lot more out of the monks if I'm just using monkfish rather than sharks. This is the loot I've gotten so far. If you want to see the loot tracker here. 443 or 53k. It's not bad. 3 raids. One of them took me over an hour to do because my kid was screaming and had to feed him, and yeah, I was in here for a while. It was funny. I think you'll see it in one of my videos. The timer will run up to like an hour and a half. And I'm probably gonna run hundreds for a little bit. Maybe even 80s. But I just run double overclock, speed things up at the end because I hate it when it's slow. I did it on the first raid and it was awful. It was terrible. I do Feeling Special because I like that. I feel like it speeds up a couple seconds. Just nice. And I hate going slow. This is just Blood Magic on the Croc. Blowing Mud's just more poop on Kefri. And I got a softcore run for 3 deaths. In the future, I suppose as I upgrade gear, I'm going to turn on things, probably Mind the Gap, shaking things up, Ancient Haste, Acceleration, up until I get to 150. I don't want to do 40-minute timers because my gear is so bad. I might run Deadly Prayers, but I don't know how I feel about that yet. I guess Stay Vigilant wouldn't be too bad. Oh wait, I can do these too. It's so hard to pick. I don't want to run Walk the Path because I don't want this raid to take so much extra time. Suppose I could up it to a hardcore run. Yeah, that'd be my 150. I would just run a lot of this stuff. Probably penetration, honestly. I could take something else off, but I guess that. But yeah, that'll be my 150s. I don't want to use Walk the Path. It's too much, especially for a rune crossbow and a dragon sword. It's awful. These 80s and 90s are already taking a lot of time. That'll probably be the first thing I upgrade is that stinking sword. It's terrible. But I'm going to go ahead and meet you guys in, looks like the croc room. Alright, here we are in the good old croc room. This takes way longer than it should. I'm very used to doing this with a Xerac crossbow, and with a rune crossbow, it's the most awful thing in the world. This is the first one I started with, and I kind of changed my gear up a little later. I started running a magic short bow, and I had some mithril darts in my inventory as well. That's to deal with Kefri, but I think I'm honestly going to skip over that just so we can save a little time and not have to explain 1,000 things. But yeah, this raid is so much worse when you're just doing with a milling gear. I messed up there. I thought I was going to die, but it's so low that I don't think it would have mattered. I'm probably going to cut a lot of these clips just because of how long each fight takes. It's terrible. But the overall time is really not too horrible. It's I think I'm running around 35-40 minutes. One of these raids goes up to like an hour and a half, and it's the funniest thing. I was just tending to my kid. I was really hoping to squeeze like 5 raids into this video, but it's looking like I think I squeezed 3, and I might at the end throw in another. Depends. I gotta go to work soonish. I'm just trying to get this edited and going before I go to work. This makes me miss my Xerac crossbow. It procs so much more often than this thing does. Alright, here for Akka, I sped this up. This fight takes forever, seeing as I have a normal trident, a dragon sword, and a rune crossbow. It didn't take super long. I think it was about 5 minutes. Honestly, Akka's very easy, as long as you're paying attention. The minute you start not paying any attention or, you know, looking around, trying to watch YouTube, he's gonna smack your ass up. It is ridiculous how much he can do to you. This is when I was using the DDS on him. I stopped doing that. It does not hit very well. And I do run the double speed on those images, so if it looks like it's going very fast, it is. I wouldn't recommend doing it for your first time or anything. I've ran this raid 100,000 times, so it's just easier for me. I got screwed up there. Honestly, if I didn't have to deal with the amount of damage he does to you, I wouldn't have to run Chaos second. I could just take power like I normally do and go on with my life. But you have to get the salts, because if you don't get the salts with this horrible gear, you're screwed. This raid's going to take so much longer. That's why I take so little supplies to begin with. I just take the Chaos second and I'm good to go. I can't remember if he spanks me in this one or not. There's one of them where he just manhandles me. It must not be this one. Not much is happening here. Honestly, this last part's really easy. Don't use your DDS there. You'll spawn so many orbs and you'll have a horrible time. Yeah, I guess while we're here, we'll do Bava as well. I'll probably show a little bit of this fight. I mean, it's a straightforward fight, really. There's nothing to it. After I finish eating. There we go. I cannot wait. I'm hoping after like 15-20 raids, I will have what I need to upgrade this gear, because these weapons are so bad. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do the Abbey Dagger first, or if I want to do the Dragon Crossbow first. I'm really trying to think about that. I'm honestly thinking of the Abbey Dagger. But the Dragon Crossbow would speed up the final fight by a lot. It might be better, if I'm being honest. But yeah, this boss is super straightforward. And I use my crossbow here, I don't use my magic short bow. It takes too long. Sometimes I do the skip here. Like, I'm probably going to do it here and run. Yeah. Then sometimes I don't. Just depends on the lag and depends how I'm doing. If I'm lazy, I'm not going to skip, but if I'm feeling extra mighty, I'll skip it. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one here and swap on over to the final fight. Get our narration going here. I skipped over a lot of this. It's honestly super easy stuff. If you're wanting a guide, I do have a quick little guide over, you know, how to go over this final fight and everything. And I go into pretty good in-depth about it. But I'm running through all this stuff because it's slow, and when you're running a rune crossbow and everything, it takes centuries to get through this fight. You can already see all the zeros I'm hit. Got 4. I don't know, I think that was a 20. I can't see too good. There's another 0. But yeah, this final fight. Honestly, the final fight takes up most of my time. It takes that long. It's obnoxious how long it takes. I honestly can't wait to replace this rune crossbow. I don't know if I should run to a blowpipe first, but I don't have any real good way of making money to retain the scales for a blowpipe. That's the crappy part. I do kind of want your guys' opinions on, you know, if I'm allowed to do any money makers, some easy money makers. Barrows would be cool. I could record that on mobile and keep that going. It'd be good training as well, and anybody can do barrows, honestly. Oh, well, I'll say if you can do this, if you can run through a TOA raid, even on entry, you can do barrows. Even that's a far-fetched. That's a pretty good reach. Barrows is really easy. But that'd be cool if you guys can just give me some tips, like, hey, you should make some money here so that way you can slowly upgrade instead of just focusing only on TOA, because right now I want to focus on literally just TOA drops. Which I don't know, I honestly don't know how that's going to work. We'll see how it goes. So far, I'm not going to have a problem with it because I don't have anything to keep up on. My only issue is going to be getting like blowpipe or a Serp Helm, or start replacing my Void with other gear and running higher invocations. That's when it'll start to get a little dicey. But we'll see. I think every single final kill here I did here, I ended up with 1 vial left. Like all of them. That's how bad the rune crossbow is. And I think I did one with the magic short bow. I'm not 100% on that. I want to say I tried. But yeah, I'd like your guys' input on it, because I I don't know how well it's gonna work with me only doing this for money. Because we all know how the general loot is here. It's not great. I don't know if I sped this up or not. I want to say I did. Yeah, it looks like I did. And you can already see the loot. It's obviously a white. I'm a little more dramatic about it when I do the next two. That loot was terrible. I think that was like 40k. It did buy me a couple things though. A granite ring and I think the MSB and everything. That's a little weird transition there. So this was the very next raid. At least I hope it was the next raid. It's something. I'm trying to think of ways to mix in each raid I do, because I don't want to just show like every loot box. It'd be a little boring. I just hate to show nothing, but I also hate to show me doing this raid for 4.5 hours. You can see that timer up there. This is the one where it took me, I think that says 1 hour and 13. Just because I had to sit down and feed my poor little kid. He was screaming. I'm glad I didn't have my microphone on. I'd have probably had to delete the clip. He was not happy. Poor little guy. I think I was freaking out here trying to get an ambrosia. Yeah, I ended up with 1 tile every single time. And it sucks when you get to 1 tile. So if you're not paying attention, he's gonna combo you out. I mean, at least a little nicer here. I hide the loot. It'd be cool to see the 2KC purple. If the screen never changes. The screen went black on my side. There it goes. But yeah, this one was really nice. I think it was about 300k. Super nice for some upgrades that I'll probably be looking into. I was gonna say soon, but I cut myself off really early there before I started the next clip. Flavored sparkly water. I don't know if you've ever. Those they're called bubblies. I think they're fucking terrible. I don't know if anybody ever has drank them or drinks them, but you're a monster if you drink those bubblies. They're terrible. But there's a thing called Clear American. There's another one that was really good too. I can't remember the name of it. But the Clear American ones there, it's literally water and, you know, carbonation and flavor. I don't know what they do with the bubblies, but they taste like ass. Like, they're awful. It's like when you get a really bad soda from McDonald's, and it just, you take a sip of it and you just want to spit it out because it's just carbonation. That's what bubblies taste like to me. They're just awful. Throwing in a dance and a heart here, so hopes that I get the early purple. If I get something early, I would like it to be like a light bearer or something. Because if I get the staff, I'm gonna feel like just burp, getting rid of it. Just feel like cheating. But I guess I can't get it. I'm doing entries for now. I'll build up to 150 soon and just kind of want to show off some entries and get a feel for what people want me to do. Gonna be honest, this is probably the best one I've had so far. Just tell me I'm gonna get a purple. No, that would be ridiculous. I think I opened my mouth too soon. No? 3 tiles? 3 tiles. That is the best. It's usually one stinking tile I'm left with. Alright. 34 minutes too, that's really quick. I did do a 75 because I wanted to rush one before I had to go to bed before work. Alright, I don't care if it's a purple. I would prefer some Raynard drops or something. Or gem. Blue gem would be really nice right now. No purple? That's really not great. Awesome. Alright, well, I suppose I will carry on with more raids later. Sorry I could only squeeze in a couple here. I just wanted to get something going and see if anybody really liked the content, and I'm really hoping I get to make some videos here and get going with that. So hope y'all enjoyed. Give it a like, subscribe, bump up my what is it, algorithm. I hope y'all have a good one. Get some purples.